Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special, very special episode of Who is Endorsing the Who is Endorsing the Whoa, wait a minute. Because in this episode, it's kind of me that's doing the endorsing, or at least helping him out, or at least trying to help out the elder of the household, if you will. I don't know. But I know you guys are wondering, well, what are you talking about? So let's back up a bit. Right. Now, many of you already know my woman, my wife, real life is not in cyberspace. You also know ARP, or the punk who stinks badly. We all know him, the rapist. And you know that he's been stalking her for a long time, putting up family pictures. I mean, isn't it weird to have a person's family member saved in your phone device or computer anyway? I don't know, but then it's also weird to have different men's penises saved in your phone. Don't ask, I don't know. Right, so we know this guy's been stalking her for a long time. And some of you are also familiar with Dro. And some of you are familiar with I didn't tell that many people, but when I actually met Dro in the flesh, or at least the back of him, let's say. But let me back it up. So, Dro is someone that took interest in real life some time ago. She was not feeling him, she doesn't like him, and ever since then he's been stalking her, putting out fake pictures of her, throwing out all types of rumors, I hate you, and sending all these weird messages, but then saying that he loves her and stuff like that. And then when real life and I got together, oh, did he turn it up. He started threatening me in particular directly. He started somehow he got to some information of mine and would directly send me threats. And then we found out that he was actually in a particular state that was close enough to us like that, right? And like I said, I shared with a couple of people the time when he was actually on the property, and a baseball bat had to come into play, and then some footwork had to come into the play of the other person. Let's just say I wasn't the one in the running mood that day. So at that point, we knew, like, this stalker crap is serious. And we ended up figuring out a bit of his background, arson, arrest, all types of weird stuff. Very, very sketchy behavior. So, let's make sure for posterity's sake, we know stalker number 1, the punk who stinks badly, Lamar Wills. Stalker number 2, Dro. We're going to keep the real name in the tuck, at least for now. Right. So, stalker number 1, as some of you may know, decided to stalk my woman today, putting up pictures, putting up addresses, doing all types of weird stuff. Why? Because he is hurt with the brand new series, Who is Endorsing a Rapist? It hurt his feelings. Well, you shouldn't have tried to rape a young virgin that such time ago like that, and maybe you wouldn't have people to do this. Or you wouldn't have a chat room of jabronis worth a shaming, right? So, as usual, he decides to get dirty as he thinks he's really sticking it to someone. Now, me and Real, we do this. It rubs right off of us. We're not stressing it that much. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, when you have another stalker, a simp if you will, ooh, they can be dangerous. And that simp, upon finding out that stalker number 1, Lamar Wills, punk who stinks badly, ARP, the Doodoo LA, was today stalking real life, Dro decided to let me know. Ooh, you're a punk-toned space. You can't defend your own woman. Well, I will defend her. In fact, I'm going to be on my way right now to the abode in which the punk who stinks badly and his girl, who I'm pretty sure stinks badly too, if you know what I mean, to the house in which they reside, their abode. And, to the best of my knowledge, her mother lives there. Now we know that the punk who stinks badly does not have a mother's off limit thing. We know that, right? We'll put pictures up, and he's made fun of other people's dead grandmothers and stuff of that caliber. We know he's a deplorable human being. But we know that sometimes you got to put the little antics aside, and when you've met an actual person in the flesh, and there's some other things that Dro did that I really don't want to go into detail. This is Dro, if you're listening. This is just in case you want to flex. I got a couple cards up my sleeve that'll really do you bad. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm holding it to the chest as of right now. Dro. Because, of course, the punk who stinks badly had to put a community post and blow up the whole spot of me warning that household of what's going on. So Dro and everyone can see what's happening. And the punk who stinks badly knows all about this. So, Dro even sends me a picture of him allegedly on the road, en route to Columbus, Georgia, the abode of an elder and her daughter. I guess we could call her a woman, but I'm not totally sure, you know what I mean? And the punk who stinks badly, in which she is shacked up with, right? And he has alerted me that he plans to burn the house down. Quite surprising for someone with arson in his background, is it not? So, me, the good citizen that I am, make the right calls to the proper channels to alert them. Check on this household because there is a maniac on the loose. Or there's just someone rambling that isn't going to do anything. But better safe than sorry, correct? I left my phone number. I left my actual name, just so it can be separated from some type of prank or something like that. There was no mention of the punk who stinks badly being armed to the T and ready to kill police on sight, so SWAT team must go to air him. No, nothing like that. It was completely alerting them that I was contacted by someone who vowed to do something threatening to that household. And I gave my name and I gave my phone number. And the punk who stinks badly actually called me back and had the nerve to say, didn't you think I would be recording this? Well, I wasn't really thinking of that. I'm like, why is the punk who stinks badly calling me? But he said the police gave him my number. Interesting, because I thought he had my number already. I don't know if they're supposed to do that, but who cares? So anyway, I tapped into his terrible thing. We might even do an impromptu episode so I could make fun of the people supporting a rapist. But let's get this out of the way. So this is what the contents of the phone call. I'm glad I recorded it. We gonna get your address, bro. What do you need my address for? What does that have to do with what has transpired today? Swatting? You're going to get my address for the purpose of swatting me?
I'm just trying to help you out, man.
I'm just trying to help you out.
I told you what Dro was on. I told you this shit ain't on. I don't even know why you playing like that.
I told you what Dro is on. I don't even know why you're playing like that. Should we run that back just a little bit? Posterity's sake, of course.
You get over your address, bro. You bought time, bro. We don't your address. You swats like your address. I'm just trying to help you out, man. I told you what Dro was on. I told you this shit ain't on. I don't even know why you playing like that. What's your name, sir? Huh? He said it'd be text.
They gave us your name. Yes, because I provided them the name so they can give to you. And I alerted them that I was getting text messages in a threatening manner and a picture of someone en route to Columbus, Georgia. Let me repeat, because this, I guess, is the part where they say was threatening. I said, I would kill you myself if I could, but the mothers should have nothing to do with that. Let me re-edify that. Yes, it is true. If I could, definition of if I could, would be if legally I could get away with killing you, I most likely would kill you myself. I would kill you myself if I could. Operative term being if I could. The if I could being if it was legally allowable. But the mothers shouldn't have anything to do with this. Hence why I was calling, so you can get a check to make sure that the parent there is safe, just in case Dro was doing a little more than, as they say, capping. The idiots. In fact, when I first spoke to the officer, and I'm glad they recorded, the one that sent someone there, I said the same thing. This guy's a scumbag. I would kill him myself if I could. I told that to the officer. However, mothers don't have anything to do with it. I essentially said the same thing. Yes, I alerted them that I do not like this man, if you could even call him that. I am at odds with him. However, I met the other man in the flesh. He has proven that he is willing to at least manifest himself. So please, take action. Give it a check. Yeah, you're playing around. This is serious. You may have a maniac on the loose en route to your abode. Yes, her mom has nothing to do with it. Thus, I will call police so they could go and check on her mother so that Dro does not come and make real of whatever he claims.
Put this button up on the screen right now.
And he responds by posting my wife's mother. See what you get for trying to help somebody? Boy, I tell you, but these guys aren't too bright. You should have known I'd be recording. Who cares if you're recording? I said this. Let me re-edify, just to say it for the 80th time. Lamar Wills, if legally allowable, aka if I could, I would kill you myself. But the mothers should not be at risk. Hence why you got to visit. And let me end this by saying, if Dro does not tuck his ass away and just go away, and he continues to threaten that household, I may call again. It's as simple as that. But I have a feeling Dro will know. Well, the motherfucker is kind of crazy, though. I don't know. But Dro, you remember, there's a little trick I have up my sleeve, so you may just want to leave all of this alone and tone down your simpish behavior. A little side episode of Who is Endorsing a Rapist? Yeah.